Your heart is racing, your palms are sweating, and you're just sitting at your desk. No lion, no danger, no threat anywhere in sight. So why does your body think you're about to die? Because somewhere inside your brain, a switch got flipped, and it doesn't know the difference between a tiger and an email. That switch has a name: cortisol. And once you understand what it's actually doing to you, every anxious moment, every sleepless night, every "why can't I just relax" starts to make sense. Let's go back 200,000 years. Your ancestor is walking through tall grass. A rustle, a shadow, a predator. In half a second, his body floods with cortisol and adrenaline. Heart rate spikes, muscles tense, digestion shuts down, blood rushes away from his stomach and into his legs. Every ounce of energy gets redirected toward one single goal: survive the next 10 seconds. This is the fight or flight response, and it is one of the most brilliant survival systems evolution ever built. It saved your ancestors' lives again and again for hundreds of thousands of years. Here's the problem. That system was built for a 10-second emergency. Run from the tiger. Survive. Cortisol drops. Body resets. Back to normal. But your brain today is triggering that exact same alarm for things that never end. A stressful boss you see every single day. A notification that pings every few minutes. A bank balance you're afraid to check. An argument that replays in your head at 2 a.m. Your body doesn't know these aren't tigers. It just knows. Threat detected, alarm on. And here's the part almost nobody tells you. That alarm doesn't turn off anymore. Scientists call this chronic stress, and it's fundamentally different from the stress your ancestors felt. Your ancestors' cortisol spiked, then dropped, back to baseline within minutes. Yours spikes in the morning when you check your phone and never fully comes back down. It stays elevated through your commute, through your inbox, through your evening scroll, when you're supposedly relaxing, but secretly still monitoring for the next threat. Your body is running the 10-second emergency program for 16 hours a day, and that is not something it was ever designed to survive. So what actually happens when cortisol never turns off? First, your sleep breaks down. Cortisol is supposed to be low at night and high in the morning, waking you up naturally. But chronic stress flips this. Cortisol stays high at night, keeping your mind racing exactly when your body needs to shut down. This is why stressed people often feel tired but wired, exhausted, yet unable to fall asleep. Second, your body starts storing fat differently. Cortisol tells your body, we might be in danger, store energy near the core, we may need it fast. This is a big reason chronic stress is linked to stubborn belly fat, even in people who eat well and exercise. Third, your brain itself changes. Long-term high cortisol shrinks activity in your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus, patience, and decision-making. At the same time, it makes your amygdala, the brain's fear center, more reactive. In simple terms, chronic stress makes you think less clearly and feel threatened more easily. That brain fog you blame on being lazy or unfocused is very often just cortisol doing exactly what it's designed to do, just with the wrong enemy. Now here's where this gets personal, because most people fight this exact wrong way. They try to think their way out of stress. Just calm down. Stop worrying. Relax. But cortisol isn't controlled by logic. It's controlled by signals your body sends and receives, mostly without your permission, which means the fix isn't a mindset. It's a set of physical signals that tell your nervous system directly the danger has passed. Here's how that actually works. First, control your exhale. When you're stressed, your breathing becomes short and shallow, which itself signals danger to your brain. But a long, slow exhale, longer than your inhale, activates your vagus nerve and directly tells your nervous system to drop out of alarm mode. Even 1 minute of slow breathing measurably lowers cortisol. This is not a mindset trick. It's a direct physical override. Second, move your body on purpose. Remember, cortisol prepares you to run or fight. If you never do either, that energy has nowhere to go, and it stays trapped in your system. A short walk, even 10 minutes, tells your body the threat has been physically resolved, because that's exactly what running from a tiger would have looked like. This is why people so often say a walk cleared their head. It's not poetic. It's cortisol actually leaving your bloodstream. Third, get sunlight early in the day. Morning light exposure helps set your cortisol rhythm correctly. A healthy spike in the morning, a natural drop at night. Miss this, and your cortisol clock drifts, often spiking at the exact wrong times, like late at night when you're trying to sleep. Fourth, and this is the one people resist the most, build in real recovery, not just distraction. Scrolling your phone during a break doesn't lower cortisol. It often raises it through the same unpredictable reward system that hijacks dopamine. Real recovery looks boring, quiet. A few minutes doing genuinely nothing, or something slow, stretching, sitting outside, a real conversation with no phone in hand. Your nervous system needs boredom the way your muscles need rest days. Skip it, and it never fully resets. Here's the bigger truth underneath all of this. Stress itself is not the enemy. Cortisol is not a flaw in your design. It's one of the most life-saving systems your body has. The problem isn't that you feel stress. The problem is that modern life created a world of constant, low-grade threats and gave your ancient alarm system no way to ever fully turn off. You're not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You're not broken for struggling to relax. You're running a survival system that was perfectly designed for a world that no longer exists. So the next time your heart races over an email or your mind won't stop at 2 a.m., remember this. That's not a personal failure. That's a 200,000-year-old alarm system doing exactly what it evolved to do in a world it was never built for. The question isn't how to eliminate stress. It's how to finally give your body the signal it's been waiting for. The signal that says, the tiger is gone. You're safe now. If this helped you understand your own body a little better, subscribe. Because next time, we're breaking down another hidden system quietly running your everyday life.